Ray Mikowski sitting in Fitworkz hybrid training gym today. What is a hybrid training gym? A training gym or hybrid training gym offers more than just a fitness center, commercial gym, or health club experience. When we look at our sports performance program, what is it? It's the training that over 1,000 athletes, age 5 to professional level, have used to get ready for their sport, their season, college, an NFL pro day, and to reduce injury. Over 90 local athletes have trained with us and gone on to collegiate athletics. And what are they doing, and how is it different than what you might be doing at school with your travel club or organization? Generically, it's muscle memory. We're training the brain. We're using tools to train the brain to be better at movement mechanics. All right, so what does that mean? Real simple. We make it easier for you to run faster, jump higher, change direction faster, and we also reduce the incidence or chance for you to have an injury. So the training we're doing in sports performance, we're making you a faster athlete that can jump higher, change direction faster, that's less likely to get hurt. How are we doing that? We're actually training the brain. We're rewriting these things called motor engrams. Think of movement as a chocolate chip cookie. Think of this thing that I said, motor engram, as the recipe. We're teaching your brain the world's greatest chocolate chip cookie recipe. One that you will never forget, and no matter how stressed, a clutch play, end of season game opportunity with a win to go to the playoffs, opportunity to perform well in a showcase our pro day and earn a scholarship, when you're in that position, we're teaching you to reference the perfect chocolate chip cookie recipe. In this case, the perfect instructions to be fast, jump high, change direction, and not get hurt. How are we doing that? We're using high-speed treadmills that we train in an incline. We're using some slight overspeed training, and we're also doing it in an environment. If you think classroom, you think school, which the time this is being filmed, it's probably the last thing a lot of you want to think about. But when you think of sitting in the classroom, we learn by seeing, we learn by hearing, we learn by doing, by taking notes. Training on a treadmill, our trainers can teach you and lead you in correct running form that you can see, you can hear the coaching cues, and you can feel what it's like to do it correctly. So we're able to address the manners that most people learn, but we're going to apply it to sport and movement mechanics. So that's what we're actually doing in sports performance. And if you're watching this and you're out there, you're doing a travel sport already, a lot of the research is coming out by organizations like the NSCA. A large volleyball organization has looked at this. I believe USA Hockey out on the East Coast has taken a look at it. They're starting to find that more of your sport, more softball, more baseball, more volleyball, more hockey, more football, more wrestling, does not make you better at your given sport. What they're finding is you becoming a better athlete through training makes you better at your sport. In fact, it actually makes you a better athlete at most sports. But that means that getting faster, jumping higher, learning to change direction better and faster, developing explosive core strength will make you a better athlete to a greater extent than more baseball, more softball, more basketball, more football, more volleyball will. Okay, and a lot of clubs are starting to find this as well, and the really good clubs are starting to find that if they give their athletes the right training, even though it's not more playing of their sport, the club and the teams do better. So that's what we're doing. What does sports performance include? It's going to include our high-speed treadmills. It's going to include some agility, speed and agility work, some explosive core training. It also includes some additional things like Pilates sport. If you don't live under a rock, you're familiar with Jake Arrieta, the Cubs pitcher. Jake is currently highlighting his fact. He did it for ESPN. He did a segment on SportsCenter on Pilates. We're giving our athletes access to Pilates sport. I'm Pilates reformers, just like Jake's doing. We have something called junior lifting. We're going to teach you proper lifting mechanics. Even if you're 9, 10, 11 years old, we're going to teach you the proper mechanics on how to lift weights. Notice I didn't say we're going to have you lift a ton of weight. We're going to teach you the right way so when that day comes and you're in high school, you can safely execute the overhead press, the squat, the deadlift, the Olympic hybrids. We're going to train core the way an athlete should, and that doesn't mean lots of sit-up crunches, knee bends, or anything else. We're going to teach you core training in a very, very, very functional way, which will make you a better athlete that's safer and better able to play his or her sport. The other thing, I'm the author of the book Eat by Color. We've been using Eat by Color to teach people better food choices for the last 15 years. We're going to give you Eat by Color, teach you how to make better food choices. Whether you're on the run, you got a tournament weekend, how to order from the drive-up window and actually eat foods that are going to put you back in the field, back on the court, back in the game that afternoon with plenty of energy. How to eat from the convenience store, the Quickie Mart, the gas station, and not put garbage into your body. So we're going to teach you our Eat by Color, how to make better food choices. That's what you get with sports performance. Those are the things and the reasons that we're having athletes that haven't trained with us for a while come back and train, because they're realizing the seasons they had sports performance before they played, they were a better athlete. I'm Ray Binkowski, sitting in Fitworkz Hybrid Training Gym in DeKalb, Illinois.